Hey, what's up guys, it's LeMar DeVente, back with another Beyblade Burst ChoZ unboxing. We have Revive Phoenix. I'm so excited. This is B-117. It's a starter. Comes with a new Phoenix launcher. The ripcord is supposed to be the longest one yet. Oh, and over here we see the owner, which is Phai. The gimmick, which is the Revive armor. I'll explain that after. The layer is RP, short for Revive Phoenix. The disc is 10 and can fit a layer. And the driver is FR, which is friction. Again, Revive armor and how to put the Beyblade on the launcher. Shows the stats of it. Again, the longest ripcord. But that's all for that. And let's get right into this very special unboxing. Alright, so I have the Bey out of the package, and let's get right into it. So first off is the layer, which is Revive Phoenix. You can see the Phoenix in the center, which I absolutely love. And you can see that's almost wider than a regular layer. I don't exactly have a Beyblade to compare with, but I will explain that in a moment. Now let's take a look at the teeth here, and it's kind of hard to see. I'll put this there to kind of help, but it has some decent teeth. It seems like one really short one and then three which are mediums at the very least, medium to tall. So pretty interesting. Though, as you can see, there's two different colors here, this orange base and the translucent red. What happens is that this is Revive armor, so when it gets hit in the battle, this actually pops off, meaning that it's supposed to help with it being bursted, since this flies off and this was an extra piece of defense, so now you have to get through this. And it is actually very circular. Look at this. Not many contact points for it to actually be bursted. So this should be pretty good for defense in my opinion. Stamina, I'm not too sure. But it's pretty round and metal on the top as you can see. And yeah, it would just theoretically make it stronger against the opponents. And then the armor just clicks on like this, then in the battle, flies off, bam, and it's supposed to burst twice like this. So again, this is a super cool gimmick that it has, and I absolutely love it. Now we move on to the 10 disc here, and it's pretty round. It reminds me of 11, though I like the weight distribution on it a bit more. And it seems kind of light, but I personally like it. I think I actually may use this. Would it be good competitively? Maybe, but I know that the other quarter discs would probably still perform better than a lighter one. Now we move on to the driver, which is friction, also known as FR, and as you can see, it's black, and we don't have many black burst drivers in regular releases outside of something like Crescent / Connect Satum, and it has this red ring over here, but the ball itself is made out of palm, which is supposed to be low friction. That's pretty interesting how they did this and gave it the ring. And would this be good? Well, it's supposed to have more stamina. It's a ball tip, which can make it a bit aggressive once it is worn down, since it would actually become flatter. And I think that this would do good in the stadium, since it would be aggressive, and maybe a bit more of a stamina-based type as well, even though it's a defense driver. So I have some good expectations for this. And now let's assemble our beautiful Bey. And we don't want to take the Revive armor off. And clicking it, it's actually, I'm going to take the Revive armor, but I'd say the clicks are actually pretty good on this Bey, which is good because, well, you always want your Bey to have the best teeth possible. And now we have to get the Revive armor back on, and I think I did it right. And yeah, there we are. So this is the full Bey here. And it looks very nice. I think it's going to perform well. And before we get to the Bey Stadium, we're going to take a look at our new launcher. Alright, so now I'm back. Let's look at the launcher and wonder. So this is a standard light launcher from the Beyblade Burst series. This is the white one released with the basic layers, the very first releases. And they are the exact same mold. They are cross-compatible. And here's the winder. So this is the longest winder yet. And you see, you launch, and it has a Phoenix handle, which looks very, very nice. And I actually straightened mine out from, you could see that it was bent before, hot water, rinse and cold. And it is supposed to be the longest one. So this is the LR right here from the LR ripcord launcher, or winder launcher, however you want to call it. And if we start at the same point where the teeth are, you can see that this is actually longer. Gotta look at this, okay? Bam! This is the difference between them. It has more teeth, so therefore it should be a more powerful launcher since you'll be getting more rotations. So this is pretty crazy to actually see this. So there again, I'm not lying when I say that this is currently the longest winder. It does not work with this one, as you can see, because it's not the same mold. Though, if you did have a regular white or black one of this, you can put it in here and it works the exact same. Though this red and gold one looks very, very nice. And now, let's move on to the stadium and test out the launcher and our Beyblade. Alright, here at the stadium with Revive Phoenix and our Phoenix Winder light launcher. Let's test this out in the base stadium right now. So, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Or go shoot. Whoa! So as you can see, super, super fast Beyblade. And let's try launching it without the armor now. So, here we are. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. And it is a fast Beyblade. Look at that. As you can see, it's probably because the driver has a tip which is supposed to have less friction. And it's a pretty balanced Bey. Honestly, this is pretty impressive. Though now, we're going to get our special Revive armor back on here. And I want to show you guys something. When you put the Bey on, do it by the bottom. Don't grab it by the armor, because then you may take it off. Though, that aside, let's do a battle against the Achilles. Beys go head-to-head in just a few rounds. Let's get right into these epic battles. Well, I hope they're epic. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. And let's see how the Achilles does. I can't wait for the Revive armor to come off during this battle. Or will it even come off? Let's see. Oh, and the armor comes off, gets knocked out. And Revive Phoenix takes the win with a spin finish. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. Wow, so that was insane. Revive Phoenix takes the win, and that was pretty crazy how it KO'd it. Now, let's switch the driver mode because it was in high and now it's in low. So, let's continue the battles. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. Now, let's see how this battle goes. So, Achilles is getting really aggressive against Revive Phoenix. And let's see what happens. So, getting some good hits. The Revive armor is off. I'm going to leave it in the stadium. And there it is. Once again, another spin finish. And only 1-2 clicks. And let's go into one final round. 3, 2, 1, final round. Go shoot. And let's see what happens. Whoa, hard hit, and no way, guys. No way. Hold on, guys. The Bey bursted, and the armor didn't come off. It got loosened because it got hit. But the Revive armor did not come off, and it was bursted. What? You guys just saw that. That was crazy. We're going to have to do one final round. Okay, let's get to the actual final round. 3, 2, 1, go final round. Go final round. And let's see how this goes. Crazy hits right now. And look at the Achilles just getting everything on. Bam! Revive armor comes off, and now it's time for the final showdown. Let's see how this goes. So, is it actually going to hit it anymore? Because right now, they're just kind of stalling around, which is interesting. It's tipping over, losing stamina fast. Is Achilles gonna win this? What the heck? No way! Achilles just won. Okay, that was pretty cool, and I'm surprised it won. But it's time for us to conclude this Revive Phoenix unboxing video. Alright, so let's sum up this unboxing review. So, the layer is very gimmicky. Though that doesn't mean it's bad, because I feel like it's actually going to be good for defense. Of course, this is a stock combo, and more testing is needed, but I feel like this would be pretty good. The disc is actually pretty nice if I did want to go for a lighter core disc. And the balance on it seems pretty good. I haven't weighted it, but I really like that so far. And the driver, it's kind of aggressive and kind of stamina-based. Something that I really enjoy. It's not exactly where you choose how you want it to work, such as Zeta or even Trans. Though, I feel like it is still a pretty good driver for purposes that weren't exactly intended. Now, moving on to the launcher. The launcher is probably the best right now, but there's one issue with it which I want to go over, and how close the handle is to the actual Beyblade. So when you go to grab it, you may hit the Revive armor by accident, and you could grab it like this, but I prefer holding it with my fingers actually in the slots given. So great launcher, but a bit hard to use when you're putting Revive Phoenix on. Overall, I highly recommend this Beyblade. Great launcher, and the Beyblade has some pretty good parts despite their gimmicks and how niche they are. So, thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to be updated for all my Beyblade and Bakugan content, hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching, and remember to blade on.